Hello, thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Ellendery. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. Can you believe that Parkinson Voice Project is in its 20th year? Our official anniversary is December 13th, 2025. So we need to come up with some ideas for how to celebrate. If you have ideas for how we should celebrate our 20th anniversary, knowing that we have people with Parkinson's and families all over the world who are benefiting from our Speak Out Therapy program, send some ideas to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. Thank you for joining me for this online Speak Out Home practice session. Today we are talking about the poet Longfellow. Say it with intent. Longfellow. Again, Longfellow. Before I show you the reading, can you think of a poem that Longfellow wrote? I bet you learned it, maybe had to memorize it in 5th grade. Which poem? Say it with intent. Before we start, before we practice smiling with intent, we need some inspiration. So thank you to Philip from Missouri, who sent us a photo of his daughter and son-in-law who are smiling with intent. Now, Philip, I know what you look like, and I know it's your son-in-law, but I think he looks like you. But it's a great smile, just great. So let's go ahead and practice smiling with intent. Give me your best one. Take a sip of water and we will get started. All right, we are lifting our voice and making it fly over the computer. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Really exaggerate. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. We are not trailing off. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Are you closing your mouth all the way for the M's? With the small movements in Parkinson's, sometimes our lips and our tongue, we call it undershooting. They don't quite make the contact they're supposed to. So let's exaggerate this time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. One more time with more intent. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Take your sip of water. Be deliberate. Be purposeful. All right. Now we are going to... Sorry, it's a little bit strange there. Okay, all right, let's move on to the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth, make that ah float or fly up and over your computer or your television. Ready? Ah. Good. Again. Let's do it again. Make sure not to trail off, and the sound should be clear. And it should never hurt to do any of these exercises. If it does hurt, then you need to talk to your certified Speak Out provider. Here we go. And one more. Good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. When you produce a clear, strong sound, you know that your speech and swallowing mechanism is working better. On Monday, I plan to show you a video that goes through the different stages of swallowing. So it's an animation so you can see what's happening. Also, today, right after the session, we have our online Parkinson sing-along every Thursday. I want you to plan on exercising your speech and swallowing muscles for an hour. 20 minutes with me, then go get on the Zoom call, participate in the sing-along, or if you're not practicing live, you can always use the recording for both. Let's move on to the glides. Throw out an ah, and then slowly glide up. Here we go. Ah, ah. Make sure to close your mouth at the top and just relax, because we want you, I don't want you thinking about your breath, but I want you to have to take that full breath before you glide down, okay? Let's do it again. Get the sound in front of you. Do it again. Notice how the pitch range is not too wide. Sometimes I treat singers and they go, am I going up a fifth or am I going up an octave? You don't have to worry about that. Just focus on speaking out. Ready? The sound is growing as it's going down. Start high. One more time. Start high. Very nice. Take a sip of water. So Sarah and I got some fan mail yesterday, waffle, these cookies in the mail, and she's going to show them to you probably next week and thank the person who sent them. But that was so fun. She ran down the hallway and said, we got fan mail. That's a lot of fun. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the counting. Lift your voice, speak out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Let's go ahead and go backward. Here we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice how I'm exaggerating. I know it feels funny. Do it anyway. The more you exaggerate, the more you are exercising the muscles you use for speaking and swallowing. All right, one more time. Start with number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. I just want to mention something. Sarah is working so hard on these online sessions, and we love the feedback that you're sending in. But something you may not realize is that having some of our other SOPs become proficient, it takes practice to do these sessions, to conduct them, is a very important part of our succession planning. Our board of directors at Parkinson Voice Project is hyper-focused on succession planning. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. I am not sick. Some people have asked that. I'm perfectly healthy, but we really need to make sure that what we're doing is not dependent on me. We're in our 20th year. So many of you have invested so much time, energy, money to our nonprofit organization. So we're in the process. It's not that I won't be doing these. I love doing the sessions. But when you see other people, it's all part of the plan. All part of the plan to make sure that this organization and the services that we offer are sustainable. So important. Let's move on to the reading. Reminder, sing along right after Longfellow. Now, when I was practicing this before the session, because I started saying Henry Wadsworth. Okay, so Henry, we need to use intent. Let's read the sentence and exaggerate the highlighted word. Ready? Henry Wadsworth Longfellow was a poet. Again, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow was a poet. I want you to say his name 3 times quickly. Go ahead. Now, I want you to say his name 3 times again, but you're going to do it with me, and we're really going to concentrate and say it with intent. Ready? Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. One more time with more intent. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Okay. Read the next sentence. Speak out. He was born on February 27th, 1809. Again. He was born on February 27th, 1809. I didn't like the way that went back. That went 1809 this way. 1809. I need a lift. Say that with me. 1809. Do you see how I'm doing that? Let me put full screen. 1809. Say it with me. 1809. Again. 1809. That's how we need to be speaking all the time, not just when we're doing these exercises. All right, let's read this sentence and emphasize the highlighted words. He wrote my lost youth and a psalm of life. Lift every word. Read it again with more intent. He wrote my lost youth and a psalm of life. And this is the poem I was thinking of that I remember having to memorize in 5th grade. Ready? He also wrote Paul Revere's Ride. Lifting your words. Ready? He also wrote Paul Revere's Ride. Excellent. Take a sip of water. All right. I want you to name 3 of your favorite poets. Say each one with intent. Lift and speak out. Let's read these together and say the number 1. Ready? Number 1, Robert Frost. Number 2, Langston Hughes. Number 3, Emily Dickinson. Don't let it go backward, forward. Say number 3 again. Number 3, Emily Dickinson. Can you think of a poem by any of these poets? Can you think of the name of one of their poems? Say it with intent. Okay. We are going to do Dr. Boone's words, exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Here we go. Gula ganga ga. Again. Gula ganga ga. And the next one. Kukamangu ka. Kukamangu ka. Do you notice that before I start, I kind of get ready? If you could intentionally make yourself do that before you say anything, before you say, honey, where are we going to dinner? Okay? If you could kind of give that pause, just get ready and tell yourself, I've got to speak out, it will help. And if you do it when you do the exercises, that will help you to transition it to real life. Let's say this next nonsense word. Gangla. Again. Gangla. Notice how I'm lifting. I like this movement. Gangla. Again. Gangla. Good. Ready? Kukla. Kukla. Very nice. Okay. Go ahead and take a sip of water. We're going to move on to the bonus reading. Something that I do want to mention about our succession planning that's very important. I had 2 phone calls this week. 2 people joined our Bartholomew Circle. So these are people who have named Parkinson Voice Project in their estate plans. I think that there probably are a lot of you who have also done that, and those gifts are so special and they're needed for the sustainability of Parkinson Voice Project. I would like Sandy to post the link to our estate planning page, and there's a form there. It's called the Bartholomew Circle. You fill out a form and you just let us know that you have included Parkinson Voice Project in your estate plans. Like I said, we had 2 this week, and I got to talk to these donors, and it was very special to find out why they selected us as one of their beneficiaries. And so please, if you have done that, fill out the Bartholomew Circle form. And if you are thinking about it and you have any questions, you'd like to see our audit, you'd like to know more about us, send an email to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. I'd be happy to meet with you. Here's the bell for the reading. And here is the reading. Yay! We get to read part of Paul Revere's Ride. We have a lot of words to emphasize. Let's read it with intent. Ready? Listen, my children, and you shall hear. We are going to read it like that. Takes more control. Ready? Start over. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. On the 18th of April in 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. He said to his friend, if the British march by land or sea from the town tonight, hang a lantern aloft in the belfry arch of the North Church Tower as a signal light. I want to do that again. I did not emphasize North Church Tower enough. Start with hang a lantern. Hang a lantern aloft in the belfry arch of the North Church Tower as a signal light. 1 if by land and 2 if by sea. Let's read the last line. 1. Read it with intent. 1 if by land and 2 if by sea. All right, sing along next. But down at the bottom, I know it's so tiny you cannot see it, but if you download the reading material, Lisa always puts the links for the reading material. So if you would like to practice reading with intent out loud, the whole poem, you can find it there. Sandy will also post it in the chat, and Sandy will also post the page on our website that talks about estate planning, and you can find out why our legacy program is called the Bartholomew Circle. We owe it to the Bartholomews that we have not charged for any of our services since 2008. Thank you for joining me. Go hop on the Zoom call or watch the recording of the sing-along. Thank you.